Greetings, geeks. Welcome to episode 907 of Geeks Space. I'm Rob and joining me once again in pretend low Earth orbit,
I have the amazing duo of Chris DeBona.
Hey.
Rob Roseman.
We're amazing.
Amazing. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, you're at least
Aren't we
super
a trio,
green.
though, technically? I mean, because it's 3 of us.
That's true.
Well,
And
you're joined by a duo, but that's, you know.
I regard us as the 3 co-hosts. I don't regard myself as the host. I just have the computer that happens to have the YouTube key.
Oh, yeah, here, let me share the tacos. I'm not doing my job.
And, you know, duo sets up a weird sort of expectation, too.
Yeah, like you know, I like Rob.
Sure.
You know, you're very important to me, but
Yes.
I mean, can I not have another friend named Rob?
You have 2 friends named Rob on
I
this
have
very
more
chat.
than 2, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, I can think of a few other Robs that
I mean, we are good people.
oh, for sure. 2 of my favorites. A duo of my favorites, in fact.
I wonder if there are many dictators named Rob.
You know, I'm watching a TV show. I mentioned this before. I was watching The Burbs, the TV show, and one of the characters on that is named Rob. And I have to tell you, having a character in a TV show with your own name makes that show really difficult to watch. Like, you are really programmed on a fundamental level to respond differently to your own name. And every time it's like, well, Rob needs to come here. And oh no, what? What did I do? Am I in trouble? I can't separate it. I got a problem, man.
Listen, as somebody named Chris,
A pretty common name.
pretty common name in Christendom.
Yes.
Rob's not uncommon.
No, but you get a lot of Bobs and you get a lot of Roberts, but you don't get a lot of Robs in media.
Disagree. I've got a ton of Robs.
In media, in TV shows, I don't encounter it that often.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just watching. Maybe you have a channel Rob that I don't know about.
Well, I mean, there was Rob Reiner,
Sure.
Robert Redford.
But again, their characters aren't named Rob in TV shows.
The guy who was in that sitcom, Rob, you know, that whole thing.
Well, are we just saying Rob's, or do we expand into Bob?
If we expand to Bob's and
Robbie.
Robert,
I don't
But,
have the mental response to Bob or Robert or Robbie or Bobby.
this is like getting upset when there's an ad for a taco truck or something and saying, I hear my name in the wind, and it's like,
I
but
don't.
you know.
There are very few situations where I am referred to by the name Taco, and especially in the last 15, 20 years.
Because you're Commander Taco,
Right.
You know, that's not befitting your station.
But there's tons of commanders.
Yeah,
Hell, there's restaurants named Commander
that's true.
in New Orleans.
And I'm sad that I've never been promoted to Admiral.
You know, and in fact, I bet you there's a Commander Taco somewhere out there. Like restaurant.
And I should probably be allowed like 1% of their profit.
Should you?
Definitely.
I mean, if they named themselves after you, like they're big Slashbot heads. Or
I'm assuming that my picture is on the door.
It's definitely worth a lawsuit.
Yeah, you can sue for anything.
Google for this. Commander Taco Restaurant.
I mean, that's the original source. Is the Dave Barry?
Well, there's Commander's Beach House.
Oh well, I don't want to eat
That's
there.
different.
Yeah, that's not the same.
At no point in my life have I ever wanted to eat a beet. Well, the only one that I have on the taco zone today is one from Rob, which is beautiful. Camels are being disqualified at beauty pageants for, I guess, for juicing.
Yeah.
So
literally juicing. So
every couple of years when this comes out, it makes the rounds because they've had camels busted for Botox to make their eyes look better and all kinds of things. But now they're putting the hyaluronic acid into their humps to make them plump and fuller.
Isn't that the stuff they use in butt lifts?
No, that's the stuff they use in fancy face fills and the stuff I had injected into my knees.
I see.
So, knees and faces. Well, and humps now. Yes.
I know that like there's a hobby for everyone out there, but I got to tell you, camel beauty pageant, that's a weird hobby.
So I'm in the story here, and they're just showing stock photos from
Sure.
Getty Images.
Can you show us an image so I can screenshot it?
Um,
I want to see a
Sure.
picture of a camel. Show me a plump camel, Chris.
Yeah.
it's just a stock image, though.
Show me a camel with dat hump.
I want to see.
Maybe-
Yeah,
I hate to say it, they probably looked at this stock image when they were trying to model their camels.
that's true.
Right.
This is
This
training
is
data.
the index camel.
Oh, so you're saying this is a product of rampant photoshopping,
Yep.
right?
Well, yeah.
You said
I mean,
unrealistic expectations for camels.
For camels
mean,
everywhere.
Look at this camel. It's setting unrealistic expectations for
mean,
young camels.
To be fair, that is a sexy camel.
It
See,
is.
I wasn't going there. I just felt it was an absolute unit of a camel.
It's
You know,
hard to
and
look.
a standard camel.
It's hard to look that wild and kept at the same time.
That's true.
She's really pulling it off.
Snatched.
And is that a she or a he? Can we tell? Does it matter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm unaware of a way to sex a camel other than, the obvious unit it might be carrying or not.
Yeah,
So-
and that image is unfairly cropped.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can almost see a little bit of something with that camel in the background, but not
Yeah.
quite enough.
Yeah. The one in the background's pretty happy though. Actually, the one in the background's better.
is this like a surgery scar, you think,
Oh,
on this camel?
No, I think it's just a brand.
Maybe.
No.
oh.
Maybe that camel's been juicing.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe we've caught another culprit, boys.
yeah. Oh, the
I
scale.
just
How
can't wait
deep?
till they start putting implants in the humps. And
Yep.
other things like that.
Yep.
Boy, that's weird.
Gross. Gross.
It's
Honestly, I wish this was the weirdest thing going on in the Middle East, the most dramatic thing going on in the Middle East right now.
Yeah, right.
I would give $50 to the camel contest if they were the only problem going on in the Middle East right now.
Yeah, they're not even close to the only thing going on in the Middle East right now. Not even the normal level of things going on in the Middle East. There's always something going on in the Middle East.
This is the day where we all wish for more camel injections.
Yep.
more camel pageant,
Scandals.
gossip and scandals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the only thing we had on the zone. So we said it was going to be short. Although Rob and I did watch.
Did not lie.
We did watch Dust Bunny last night.
What is Dust Bunny?
How did you describe it, Rob?
It's an older movie. It's kind of like Sucker Punch meets The Professional. sort of
Without
in-
any sexual
Let's go with
overtone.
Yeah.
It's got Mads Mikkelsen.
It was directed by Brian. Directed by Brian Fuller, which
They
apparently
also did.
he's generally a TV guy, but he's the creator of Pushing Daisies, Dead Like Me,
I like that.
American
Yeah.
Gods.
That was all right. It was a little
Unfortunately, co-creator on
Animal.
Discovery, but apparently he got pushed out of that one.
boring. Okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
seems like
it's,
he was there for how many years? But yeah, okay.
Basically the story of a, I guess, hitman or assassin. They're never really too clear.
Yeah.
Who lives next door to a little girl whose parents have disappeared.
Hmm.
She's convinced they've been eaten by a monster and wants to hire him to hunt down the monster.
To kill the monster that lives under her bed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it is visually extraordinary. There are fun monsters realized. Every shot is weirdly lit and colorful, and the sets are really interesting. It is
I mean,
visually
Pushing
cool.
Daisies punched way above its weight
Yeah.
quality wise.
Pushing Daisies
Boy,
is
that
a
was
great show.
I mean,
Great
honestly, set
Really,
design,
I still remember it as being filmed just brilliantly.
Yeah.
set design, aesthetics, all of the stuff, story.
Yeah.
It's top-notch movie. It's not, well, the premise is top-notch. Story is a little weak, but it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, it gets by in production design and charisma.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, I definitely recommend that. I have one movie left on my 35 feature film Oscar marathon.
Death March.
The last movie I have left is Marty Supreme. And I might watch that one today. But I made it, or I almost made it. I have never successfully seen every single feature before the show. There's always like one
Do you
or two.
actually watch the Academy Awards?
No.
Okay.
I used to, but like I'll just
But
watch
even you have limits.
You know, they just don't know how to put on a show. Or maybe I'm just not the guy. I'm not the target audience for that because I like movies and I'm not really interested in all that pageantry.
It's snowing here.
Oh, that's nice. It has been terribly sleeting here. It was actually kind of treacherous. Dropping the kids off today.
It's snowing outside right now. I stood in it for a good long while this morning with a hose.
You're in the eye of the shitacane.
Later.
We're in the eye of the shitacane, Randy. Let's see. I also watched the season finale of Starfleet Academy.
Oh, you made it past episode 2, huh?
Dude, I made it all the way
Because I
through.
didn't. I can't.
There was one good episode in the season, and dude, there were 2 freaking courtroom episodes. Like
what?
Yeah, like episode 3, like 4 was like a Klingon homeworld courtroom episode, and then the finale was like half a courtroom episode.
So when they were considering the season, they're like, you know what we need? 2 courtroom academic probation scenes.
Right, with cast that you barely know because you've actually
I've heard that the Klingon Judge Judy is without honor though. So
yeah. And she yeah, but
when how you handled your roommate's problems,
Can you imagine though using a batleth instead of a gavel?
Well, I mean, I'm picturing like, the Klingon RA. Like if they had gone full absurdist comedy, like maybe.
You mean like Lower Decks?
Dude, this 90210ification of Starfleet, and I'm like,
dude, this bird of prey is wrecked. There's no way you're getting security deposit back on this. It's ridiculous. The disruptor banks are empty. Clearly in the paperwork, you said you'd fill them before you show up.
Yep.
Have you
signed the lease agreement?
A dust mop?
Yeah.
And what's with your roommate never showering?
What would you call Judge? It would be Judge Juhi, right?
Right.
What's the term for judge in Klingon?
Oh, that's a good question. My Klingon
is
like rusty.
If they had gone like real world, and that's when things started getting real. And you have like a Klingon Romulan who have been forced to be in the same room together.
I mean, that's kind of what this show is, but
is it?
That's compelling television.
I mean, I can think again. We're pitching a show that's much better than the show. Right, our genius is unrecognized,
untapped.
I mean, honestly, it's criminal that I'm not writing for television.
Right, since none of us have actually produced a second of TV.
I helped. Come on, man. Give me some credit. But come on.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That writer's room. Oh, it must be terrible.
No, it's not. They feel really good about each other because that show's all about like making you feel nice. Like we don't need a story though. Let's talk about our feelings for 30% of every episode. And then at the end of the season, we'll all agree on some way that the galaxy will be exploded. But then it doesn't get exploded because of course it doesn't get exploded because nobody believed you for the last hour that you were going to explode the galaxy. So there were no stakes.
So I will say I am on record as saying understanding Love Island is understanding modern America. And if they had gone full Love Island, Starfleet Academy, okay. You want to see like a compelling television.
So you want to see like an elimination show, like a reality elimination show.
I want to see something that isn't tired, that isn't, boredom personified.
I wonder.
Listen, if they were trying to emulate a much better show, and they were giving their all towards being like so I will say I didn't watch a lot of Lower Decks, but at least they were trying for something there, right?
Mm-hmm. Lower Decks is a mixed bag. I enjoyed it just fine. I watched the first couple seasons with a kid who enjoyed it for the silliness.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. I think they should change it up and turn it into like a dating show, love show.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens when a Klingon tries to love the crystalline entity. What
Yeah.
it's like to date that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Or like find like a species that produces a lot of salt and pair them with that salt monster lady.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You know,
right?
and it's
See
like,
who wins,
Or
you
like
know, there's a key for every lock in
right?
Star Trek, the dating show.
how about
They
Starfleet?
finally reach homeostasis, both of them, right?
I want
It's
Starfleet
scientific,
ER. Like they bring in the Borg and they're all like, but the Borg don't have brains or whatever, and but the doctors in the ER have to figure it out.
I feel like there's a lot of episodes with weird stuff like that, particularly them growing Worf's spinal column back, right? And a lot of those things.
Or like just being transformed into lizard creatures and having sex.
Well, the problem is, you
forgot
couldn't
about
do
that.
a naked attraction because you'd be able to tell what their species is, right? So you can't do that. You could do a Love Is Blind, but the voices are very like, you'd know who's the Klingon.
Or the dating game.
know? Yeah, it's like you have like a curtain.
If you were if Bachelor number 2 were to take me on a date, what would happen? First, I would strike down the blood of my enemies and guzzle their bones. Yeah.
This is way more entertaining than what I saw of Starfleet Academy.
Thanks, Bachelor number 2.
The first law of acquisition of your heart says that. Right? Yeah, it writes itself.
Yep.
It really does.
Well, first, I want you to touch my lobes.
How would you start? But what would foreplay be like? First, I would attach my mandibles and suck the salt out of your body.
I would beam.
Sounds thirsty.
I would beam myself into you. So good, baby.
Oh.
Snotty beamed me last night.
Now, suppose we had a transporter accident and we ended up in the same body. What's the first thing you'd do?
Yeah.
I would first destroy all civilization.
After looking in my pants.
Yeah. I would check to see what I'm packing.
Yep. That's it. Just as good as Starfleet.
Yep. Same thing. And I bet we could produce it way cheaper.
I'd watch that rather than watch Discovery ever again. Or seasons 1 and 2 of Picard.
Oh God, yeah. Well, do we have any other media that we wish to discuss before we go about our day? I watched something that was good. But you guys probably aren't interested in talking about the Kabuki movie I watched.
So you watched an actual Kabuki movie?
It's an Oscar-nominated film.
Sure.
It's a Japanese film about Kabuki dancing.
Not the Icelandic Kabuki, but Japan.
Yeah, Japanese Kabuki. And it's actually kind of good. Like I was not like when you have 35 movies, you know that a third of them are just not going to be your cup of tea. But I enjoyed this one way more than I thought I would. But it's like the guy is it starts off and he's a kid. It's in the 60s and his dad is Yakuza. And he just wants to dance, man. But his Yakuza dad gets gunned down by rival Yakuza. So he ends up living with like the Kabuki dance house, and then it like follows his career over the years. It's actually a pretty compelling story. I enjoyed it.
It sounds really neat.
For a Kabuki story.
For a Kabuki story. Trying to think of what I watched that I thought about you guys. Doesn't matter.
Yesterday I watched one called Redux.
It's on my list. I haven't got to it.
It's a time travel or parallel universe movie. And the premise is basically the lady has a machine to travel parallel multiverse, whatever. And she's using it to go from one universe to the next. And in each universe, she just murders the guy who murdered her kid. And so like she just goes from one, and like each parallel universe is just a little tiny bit different than the one before. And she's going from universe to universe to universe murdering. And then eventually she encounters like a runaway kid who becomes like her kind of shitty sidekick. I'm not telling you it's a great movie, but in the middle, when they kind of open up like what their time travel world is or their multiverse rules are, like there's a nugget there that I really wish that they would have expanded on. Because the movie in itself is just like about dealing with grief, you know, and like, yay. I wanted to watch a fun time travel movie. I can watch a lot of movies about dealing with grief. I don't necessarily need to watch more of them. I want to watch the movie where they talk about how you get a new battery for your time machine. I also rewatched Joe versus the Volcano, which
That's a great movie.
Love it.
Really, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, nothing but good things to say about that one.
Yeah. And I rewatched Alien, but those are on my regular rewatch lists. Anything from you guys, or should we go about our day?
Nope.
Trying to think of what else I've been watching, but yeah, okay.
All right. Well, goodbye, Chris Sabona.
Bye.
Goodbye, Rob Roseboom.
Goodbye.
That was episode 907.
Time. Bye-bye.
That's what happens when we manage to somehow stream twice in 1 week.
Yeah, what?
I mean,
Did
I
you
have
watch